friends. Pat here, yes, and Derek is filming me, and he said the subject today was forgiveness. Wow, what a interesting and a large subject. I think it's really first important to forgive yourself. The word imperfect can settle a lot of arguments around forgiveness. Certainly in the dialogue with your partner and close friends, whenever you see that you have done something or shown something that they are offended by and hurt by, I think forgiveness and asking for it and showing how much it matters to you, to your partner and friends, is really important. To forgive yourself, I think that's really important at a very young age, even before you're out of the teenage years, to know the things you don't want to do that actually lead to the necessity of forgiveness. And for me, that is nonviolence and lying and using power over other people, that these are things that when you notice you've done them, it's good to ask and to show, because simply saying, please forgive me, is just the start. You want to see if in fact somebody is forgiving you, and if you are forgiving yourself. Because, and I really want you to hear this, I think maybe in your whole lifetime, the most important is to find out those things that you're going to ask for forgiveness for and not do them, except for something serendipitous, like a joke or an action that you find out is offensive to a friend and a person, an audience. And it's interesting, forgive. So it is an action word. And I think it's really important in human relations to see and find out when you do something, especially to someone you don't know, that offends them. Dirty words can do it. Certainly violence of any kind can do it. Cheating, conniving, whether it's to somebody else and someone sees you do it. These are forgiveness zones. And I think it would be really great, and friendships and romances would last longer if forgiveness was part of the zone, one of the zones that you want to make sure is clear with people. As a farter, mooner, and speaker-upper, there are times when I can see that I've goofed. Sometimes I feel that they're thinking I goof and I didn't. And I can have what would be called friendship forgiveness. And if they know and care about me, they know that I'm actually asking for it, but that it's not something I really felt was offensive. These are the complications of this word. And in a way, part of friendship, part of group activity, is finding out where you are offensive to some particular member, and then decide, ideally privately with that person, if there is a necessity for forgiveness. I know there is a religious connotation, but I am not that familiar with carrying a religion in my head or in my actions. And so I'm not sure I'm qualified to speak of that religious forgiveness. And I wonder, Derek, is there a part you feel I've left out?
Not necessarily. I mean, forgiving yourself, forgiving others.
Well, while you're thinking, I'm going to say something about, again, forgiving ourselves, because you mentioned it too. I think that's the earliest forgiveness, that and with your parents, at least your mother, depending on how your relationships are with your parents and siblings, that you want to be quick to both forgive others and be forgiven in order to sustain those relationships. And instead of punishing yourself when you feel you've done something and you're asking for forgiveness, just monitor yourself and try not to do it again if you feel that it hurt.